all of you. Welcome to the session. Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. Unit number 2, Design of Fasteners. Subject name is Machine Design for 5th semester Mechanical Engineering. So today's topic is going to the repeated joints on the basis of problems. So we are discussing about the problems on repeated joints. So first problem, write down a problem and understand first what is the problem and what we find here. So neatly we can observe. A double riveted lap joint with zigzag riveting is to be designed for 13 mm thick plates. Assume sigma T is equal to 80 megapascal and tau is equal to 60 megapascal and sigma C is equal to 120 megapascal. State how the joint will fail and find the efficiency of the joint. So understood the problem? Can read once again and understand the problems. It is a double riveted lap joint with zigzag riveting. Okay. Then it is to be designed for 13 mm thick plates. So plates thickness is 13 mm. Assume is sigma T is equal to 80 megapascal, tau is equal to 60 megapascal, and sigma C is equal to 120 megapascal. So what we find here, giant will be fail. The state of the giant will be fail and find the efficiency of the joint. Let's go for starting the procedure wise. First one, what we will find here, finding the diameter of the rivet. Second one is finding the pitch of the rivets. Third one is finding the maximum pitch. Fourth one is finding the back pitch if any. And fifth point is calculating PT, PS and PC. So sixth point we are finding the joint whether it is fail or okay. Then efficiency. So let's write down the given data. What are the given data is given here? So write down the given data. So is a double riveted joint with zigzag manner. Okay. Then T is thickness of the plate is 13 mm. Sigma T is equal to 80 megapascal is equal to 80 Newton per mm square. Both megapascal and Newton mm square is equal to same. Then tau is equal to 60 megapascal is equal to 60 Newton per mm square. Then sigma C is equal to 120 megapascal is equal to 120 Newton per mm square. Then step by step we start the problem. So first point, wrote down finding the diameter of the rivet. So small d is equal to 6.07 into root t is equal to, this is the formula, equation number 5.11 d bar page number 81 from data handbook. Select the formula, d is equal to 6.07 into t. So we know that the value of t is equal to 13 mm thickness. Therefore d is equal to 6.07 root of 13 is equal to 6.07 into 3.605 is equal to 21.88 mm. From the table 5.3b bar 84 page number from data handbook, the standard diameter of the rivet is d is equal to 22 mm. So always we are digit number is there, you can round off into the higher number. Then second point, find out the pitch of the rivets. So this is the zigzag riveting, then pitch is find out here. Since the joint is a double riveted lap with zigzag manner, there are 2 rivets per pitch length, that is n is equal to 2 numbers. Okay. Then tearing resistance of the plate, PT is equal to formula P minus D into T into sigma T. This is the equation number 5.6b, page number 80 from data handbook. Take the equation. Then PT is equal to P minus, see what is the diameter of the rivet, D is equal to 22 into T value is equal to 13 mm and sigma T is equal to 80. Then substitute all the values here. Then find out the T tearing resistance PT. PT is equal to P minus 22 into 1040 newtons. This is the equation number 1. Okay. Then finding the pitch of the rivets. Again, shearing resistance of the plate per pitch. PS is equal to pi by 4 d square tau into n. This is the equation. 5.6 d is available in the data handbook, page number 80 from data handbook. Then PS, shearing resistance PS is equal to pi divided by 4. What is the d? Small d is equal to 22 square into shear stress is equal to 60 into n is the number of n is equal to 2. So substitute PS is equal to 45.61 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons, the equation number 2. So previously we get equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. Okay, then both the equations equating to 1 and 2 we get the pitch value. Therefore P is equal to, substitute equation number 1, P minus 22 into 1040 is equal to 45.61 into 10 raised to power 3. Therefore P minus 22 is equal to 45.61 into 10 raised to power 3 divided by 1040. Therefore P minus 22 is equal to 43.85. Therefore P is equal to 43.85. So here is minus 22, then go for right hand side, then it is will be positive. Then P is equal to 43.85 plus 22 is equal to 65.85 mm. Their pitch of the rivet is equal to 66 mm. This is the round off into the answer. This is the pitch value of 66. Then finding of the maximum pitch. Therefore maximum pitch in this case K1 into T plus 41 is equal to equation number 5.12b from data handbook, page number is 81. So from the table 5.4a bar 85, for n is equal to 2, the value of stress factor K is equal to 2.62, means it is a lap joint. Therefore K value is equal to 2.62. Then P maximum is equal to 2.62 into 13 plus 41. So all the values will be substituting the P maximum equation. Therefore P maximum is equal to K1 into T plus 41. So all the values substitute here. K1 is equal to 2.62 into T is equal to 13 mm thickness of the plate plus 41. Therefore P maximum is equal to 75.06 mm. Since P maximum is equal to greater than of P, then pitch value is equal to 66 can be adopted. Okay, this is the P maximum can be adopted. This is the round off into the answer. So next we go for same of problem. We continue the finding the strength of the plates and joints. So first one is tearing strength of the joint. Considering the plate also, then PT is equal to tearing plate. PT is equal to P minus D into thickness of T into sigma T. Equation 5.6b, page number 80 from data handbook. Write down the equation. Therefore PT is equal to 66 minus 22 into thickness of the plate is 13 mm into sigma T is equal to 80. Therefore PT is equal to 45.76 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. Then shearing strength of the rivets. PS is equal to shearing strength for P of S is equal to pi d square divided by 4 tau into n. So therefore 5.6 d bar page number 80. Then PS value find out here. PS is equal to pi divided by 4. So diameter of the rivet is equal to 22 square into shear stress is equal to 60. N is equal to number of rivets is equal to 2. Therefore PS value is equal to 45.61 into 10 raised to power 3. This is the shearing strength of the rivets. We go for next crushing strength of the rivet. So all the values we will find out here. P of T, P of S and PC means tearing strength, shearing strength and crushing strength we will find out here. So therefore crushing strength of the rivets for formula is equal to PC is equal to N into T into D into sigma C. So for this is the equation number 5.6. He page number 80. So from data handbook read on the equation. Therefore PC is equal to 2 into number of N is equal to 2, thickness is equal to 13 mm and diameter of the rivet is equal to 22 and sigma C is equal to 120 megapascal. Substitute all the values in the equation 5.6. Therefore PC means crushing strength is equal to 68.64 into 10 raised to power 3 Newton. So observe the PT value, PS value and PC value. Tearing strength of the joint is first one is equal to 45.76 into 10 raised to power 3 Newtons. Then shearing strength is equal to PS is equal to 45.61 into 10 raised to power 3 Newtons. Then PC crushing strength is equal to 68.64 into 10 raised to power 3 Newtons. So note down the three values. So next, the least value obtained in the shearing strength, hence the joint will fail due to the shearing of the rivets. So this is the least value of obtained to the shearing strength. Hence the joint will be fail due to the shearing of rivets. We go for finding the efficiency of the joint. So solid length of the plate without riveting. So this is the solid length. Therefore P is equal to small p into thickness of the plate into sigma t. This is the 5.6 equation number 5.6a, page number 80. So this is the 80. From data handbook in the write down the solid plate of the strength of the plate. Then P value is equal to 66. Rivet pitch is equal to 66 into thickness is equal to 13 mm into sigma t is equal to 80 is equal to 68.64 into 10 raised to power 3 Newtons. This is the solid strength of the plate without riveting. Then, so what is the value of efficiency of the joint? So efficiency of the joint is equal to least value of tearing stress, shearing strength and PC means crushing strength O divided by solid length strength. Okay, the efficiency formula once again repeat here. So efficiency of the joint is equal to least of the tearing strength, shearing strength and crushing strength. Least, this is the three values, which one is the least value, then reckon from the least value divided by solid length of the rivet. So this under the three values, the 45.61 is into 10 raised to 3 is the least value divided by, so total solid length of the solid strength of the rivet is equal to 68.64 into 10 raised to 3. Therefore efficiency of the joint is equal to 66.44 percentage. So the overall efficiency of the joint is 66.44. So understood here. So any doubts you can ask and discuss the here only. So we go for next problem. Any doubts you can note down the points and discuss in the classroom. So we go for second problem. First write down the problem and understood what is the problem, what we find here, what is the given data available, what are we can define the values. So understood for the first one. So problem number 2, write down 2 plates of 10 mm thickness each are to be joined by means of a single riveted double strap butt joint. This is the underline the so points This is the single riveted double strap butt joint. Okay, underline the problem. Okay, and full stop. Determine the rivet diameter. So note down. Determine the rivet diameter, rivet pitch, strap thickness, and efficiency of the joint. Full stop. Take the working stresses in tension and sharing as a 80 megapascal and 60 megapascal respectively. Okay. This is the problem. First, write down and understand the problems. What are the given data available? What we find here? What are the data will be determining the problem. So procedure. What is the procedure is going here? So finding the diameter of the rivet. Note on this point. And second one is finding pitch of the rivet and maximum finding maximum thickness and maximum efficiency of the joint and finding the overall efficiency of the this overall efficiency of the joint. Okay, so some visible here. So what is this? Third point is equal to finding the maximum pitch, and fourth one is finding the thickness of the strap, and fifth point is finding the efficiency. So this procedure will go for and start the problem. So write down the what are the given data is given here. So this is a single riveted double strap joint. Okay, this is a double strap butt joint. Write down thickness of T is equal to 10 mm. Sigma T is equal to 80 megapascal is equal to 80 into 80 Newton per mm square. Megapascal and Newton mm square is equal to same. Next, second point is equal to shear stress tau is equal to 60 megapascal is equal to 60 Newton per mm square. So write down the given data. And so solve the problem step by step. So first point, finding the diameter of the rivet. Okay, so then D is equal to formula 6.07 root of T. This is the equation number 5.11 D from page number 81 data handbook. So taken from the equation and substitute the all the values, available values, and find the diameter of the rivet. So D is equal to 6.07 into root of T. So T is equal to thickness of the plate. Already given the data, thickness of the plate is equal to 10 mm. So therefore 6.07 into root of 10 is equal to 6.07 into 3.162 is equal to 19.19 mm. So 19.19 mm is in a decimal numbers. So from the table 5.3b bar page number 84, the standard diameter of the rivet is D is equal to round off into 20 mm from the data handbook. So available the standard diameter of the rivet. So D is equal to 20 mm round off the value. Then go for finding the pitch of the rivets. Second point, since the joint is a single riveted double strap butt joint, there is a one rivet per pitch length. This is a very important. There is a single strap. This is a single riveted double strap butt joint. There is only one rivet per pitch length. That is N is equal to 1, and it is a double share. Okay, this is a very important information. Then note down here. The tearing resistance of the plate is equal to P of T is equal to P minus D into thickness into sigma T. So equation number 5.6b bar 80, page number 80 from data handbook, collecting from the equation. So write down here and substitute the available values and find out the tearing resistance. Then PT is equal to pitch of the rivet P minus 20 into thickness of the plate is 10 mm and sigma T is equal to 80. Therefore tearing resistance PT is equal to P minus 20 into 800 newtons. This is the equation number 1. So round of the answers. This is the equation number 1. Then finding the pitch of the rivets from the shear resistance of the plate per pitch. Therefore, find out the formula and substitute the equation and all the available data को substitute here and find out the shearing resistance. So shearing resistance formula is equal to phi of S is equal to 1.875 into pi by 4 d square into tau into n is equal to 5.6. Equation number is 5.6 into d bracket, so divided by page number 80. This is from data handbook. So taken from the equations from the data handbook. So note on the equation. So P of S is equal to 1.875 into 5 divided by 4 into, so diameter of the rivet is 20 mm is given, so substitute here 20 square into shear stress tau is equal to 60, number of rivet is equal to 1. This is a single riveted double strap but double shear but joint. Okay, so n is equal to 1. Then P of S is equal to 35.34 into 10 raised to power 3 Newton. This is the equation number 2. So equation number 1 is what says that P minus 20 into bracket of 800. So pitch value, we don't know the pitch value, therefore find out here only pitch value. Substituting equation number 1 and equation number 2, we get the clear value of the pitch. Therefore equation number 1, P minus 20 into 800 is equal to 35.34 into 10 raised to power 3. P minus 20 is equal to 35.34 into 10 raised to power 3 divided by 800. Then P minus 20 is equal to 44.17. Then P is equal to 44.17. So minus 20 is there. No? After equals, the minus will be get to positive. Therefore, for P is equal to 44.17 plus 20 is equal to 64.17 mm. This is the round off into the round number. Higher number is equal to P is equal to 65 mm. The pitch of the rivet is equal to 65 mm. So write down the value and round off it. Then if finding the maximum pitch value, finding the maximum pitch value of the rivet. Therefore P maximum is equal to K1T plus 41. So this is the equation from the maximum, finding of the maximum pitch of the rivet. Therefore this is the equation number is 5.12 B bar 81, page number from the data handbook. From the table 5.4a 85, for n is equal to 1, the value of k is equal to 1.75. This is a double butt joint. Okay, this is a double butt joint. Then for P maximum is equal to 1.75 into 10 plus 41. So therefore the value of P maximum pitch is equal to 58.50 mm. This is the round off, decimal number is round off into the higher digit number. Therefore P maximum is equal to 60 mm. Since P maximum is less than of P, so since the P maximum is greater than of P, then P is equal to 60 mm, then can be adopted according to the maximum pitch rules. We can so round off into the number P is equal to 60 mm. So continue the problem and again finding the thickness of the strap. So Ti, initial tension of the thickness of the strap is equal to T0. So equals Ti is equal to T0. They both are same. The equations 0.625 into thickness is equal to 5.4 into C divided by 80 for double strap. This is the double strap. Therefore Ti is equal to T0 is equal to 0.625 into 10 mm. Therefore 6.25 mm. Ti is equal to 6.25 mm is the thickness of the strap. Then find out the efficiency of the joint. The find out the efficiency values mean where three values is required: tearing strength, shearing strength and crushing strength. So we will go for find out the one by one. So first one is tearing strength. P of T is equal to P minus D into thickness into sigma T. Equation number 5.6 B bar 80, page number. So this is from the data handbook equation right here. The substitute the available values and find out the tearing strength. Then P of t is equal to 60 minus 20 into 10 into 80. Therefore, P of t is equal to 32 into 10 raised to 3 newtons. So, root of the value, tearing strength value. Then we go for second one is equal to shearing strength of the rivets. Then P of S, shearing strength is equal to 1.875 n into pi by 4 d square into tau. So, therefore, this is the equation number 5.6d bar page number 80 from the data handbook. Write down the formula and substitute the equations and substitute the available values. Find out the shearing strength. Then P of S is equal to 1.875 into n is equal to 1 and pi by divided by 5 divided by 4 into diameter of the rivet is equal to 20 square into shear stress is equal to 60. Substitute all the values in the equation. Therefore, P of S means shearing strength is equal to 35.34 into 10 raised to power 3 newtons. So, round the shearing strength of the rivets. So, we go for next one is crushing strength. I think crushing strength is not needed here. So, therefore, finding the efficiency. So, we finding efficiency we need for solid strength. Therefore, solid strength of the plate without riveting, P is equal to P into thickness of T and sigma T is equal to. So, equation number 5.6a bar 80 into page number 80 from data handbook. Then we go for P is equal to 60 into thickness of the plate is 10 and sigma T is equal to 80. Therefore, this is the 48 into 10 raised to 3 newtons. This is the solid strength of the plate. P is equal to 48 into 10 raised to 3 newtons. Efficiency of the joint. So, efficiency of joint is equal to least value of tearing strength and shearing strength divided by solid strength. So, therefore, least value of this PT and PS is equal to 32 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 48 into 10 raised to 3. So, efficiency of the joint is equal to 66.66%. Okay, this is the step by step procedure and finding the different values. Okay, so any doubt you can ask directly. If no doubt, you will continue the next problem. Okay, this is the problem number 1 and 2. If any equations or any doubts or any confusions, then ask here. We will go for starting the multiple choice questions. 2 minutes time, you can any doubts can ask here. We will go for MCQ questions, multiple choice questions. Okay, so I think no doubts. Have you understood? Any doubts? So I think no one. So we go for checking for multiple choice questions here for this session. So answer from your side, students. Okay, just observe the questions and answer your answers. Then find the results, better results. So multiple choice questions. Okay, from these sessions. So a rivet is specified as a 20 mm rivet. What does it mean? Okay, this is the as the rivet is specified as a 20 mm rivet. So what does it mean? So answers is first one option A, none of the mentioned. Option B, shank dia 20 mm. Option C, head dia 20 mm. And option D, both head and shank dia is equal to 20 mm. Just observe here. So tell your answers. So the rivet is specified as a 20 mm rivet. What does it mean? observe the options and tell your answers. So your answer is B, means option B is correct answer. Shank dia is equal to 20 mm. It is a rivet is specified as a 20 mm rivet, means is a shank dia, means shank dia means is a diameter of the shank. Overall shank means without threaded fasteners, the outer surface of the shank is equal to 20 mm. It means as a diameter of the rivet. This is the rivet means is the surface, outer surface of the body is equal to 20 mm. So next question. So second question number 2. Observe here, and options also is there. The strength of the unriveted or a solid plate per pitch length is equal to. Observe the question and your choice is the strength of the unriveted. The strength of the unriveted is the unriveted or a solid plate per pitch length is equal to. Option number 1, P into D into sigma T. Option number 2, P into thickness into sigma T. Option number 3, P minus T into D into sigma T. Option number 4, P minus D into T into sigma T. So choose your best answer. So your answer is B. So the strength of the unriveted or solid plate per pitch length of the is equal to option B, P into T into sigma T. This is the equation. Okay. So next one, third question. So question number 3. So clearly observe the question and choose your answers. According to the Indian standards, the diameter of the rivet hole per a 20 mm diameter of the rivet should be. Clearly understand the problem. And so multiple choice questions. This is the multiple choice questions. Some answers is related to the 4, but very one accurate value is there. Then find out the accurate value. Question number 3. According to Indian standards, the diameter of the rivet hole per a 20 mm diameter of the rivet should be. So option number A, 23 mm. Option number B, 24 mm. Option number C, 25 mm. Option number D, 26 mm. So guess your answers. So correct your answers. So your answers option number C. So C is the option for this question. So according to the Indian standards, the diameter of a rivet hole is 24 mm. The diameter of the rivet A should be 25 mm because the rivet hole is 24. The outer diameter of the rivet is 25 mm. If the value is more than the rivet hole. Okay. So this is the option number C. This is the correct answer. So question number 4. Observe here, a lap joint is said to be double riveted, triple riveted, etc. accordingly to the dash used. Listen carefully the question. A lap joint is said to be double riveted, triple riveted, etc. accordingly to the dash used. Option number A, number of rows of rivets. Option number B, number of shades. Option number C, number of rivets only. Option number D, none of the above. So guess your answers carefully. Write down your answers. The answer is A, number of rows of rivets. In question number 4, what is say that a lap joint is said to be double riveted or triple riveted, etc. accordingly to the number of rows of rivet is used. Option number A is the correct answer. So fifth question, question number 5. So observe here, the necessary diameter of D, the rivet of a thickness plate T is. Carefully observe the question and guess your answers. The necessary diameter D of the rivet per thickness of plate T is. Option number A, D is equal to 4 into root of T. Option number B, D is equal to 6 into root of T. Option number C is equal to D is equal to 6 into root of T. Option number D, diameter of the D is equal to 4 into root of 2. So guess your answers. Option number A, D is equal to 4 times of root of T. Option number B, D is equal to 6 into root of T. Option number C, D is equal to 6 into root of T. And option number D is equal to rivet of diameter D is equal to 4 into root of 2. So your correct answer is option B. D is equal to 6 times of root of T. T is the thickness of the plate. Okay. This is the fifth question. Sixth question. In a lap joint, if the plates are connected to each other, when the joint is made with only one row of rivets, then it is called as a double riveted lap joint. Once again, repeat the question. In a lap joint, if the plates are connected to each other, when the joint is made with only one row, if the rivets, then it is called as a double rivet lap joint. So options is true or false. Option number A, true. Option number B, false. So correct answer is option number B. This is the false. Question number 7. So carefully observe here. The thickness of the plate is 16 mm. The size of a rivet is used is. Once again repeat the question. If the thickness of the plate is 16 mm, then size of the rivet used is. So option number A, 12 mm. Option number B, 18 mm. Option number C, 24 mm. Option number D, 30 mm. So choose your correct answers. Option number A, 12 mm. Option number B, 18 mm. Option number C, 24 mm. Option number D is equal to 30 mm. So correct answer is option number C. So 24 mm. So if thickness of the plate is 16 mm, the size of a rivet is. So D is equal to 6 into root of T. Therefore the value of rivet size is 24 mm. So we go for next question. Question number 8. The necessary diameter of D, the thickness of plate T is. D is equal to 6 root of T. D is equal to 4 into root of T. D is equal to 6 into root of 2T. D is equal to 4 into root of 2 times of thickness. So choose your correct answers. Option A, once again, D is equal to 6 into root of T. D again, D is equal to 4 into root of T. Option number T, C is equal to D is equal to 6 into root of 2 times of T. Option number D, the diameter of rivet is equal to 4 times into root of T. So your correct answer is option A. D is equal to 6 into root of T. Question number 9. Question number 9. So observe here. What type of failure will occur when rivets are smaller than necessary? Once again repeat the question. What type of failure will occur when rivets are smaller than necessary? Option A, tearing of the plate between the holes. Option number B, tearing of the plate between the edges. Option number C, shearing of rivet. Option number D, crushing of plate. Choose your correct answers. So option A, tearing up a plate between the holes. Option B, tearing up the plate between the edges. Option number C, shearing up the rivet. Option number D is crushing up the rivet. So crushing up the plate. So correct answer is option number C, shearing of rivet. So question right understood. What type of failure will occur when the rivets are smaller than necessary? The correct answer is shearing of a rivet. So last question, question number 10. The thickness of the pullering of tool is about the dash or the type as that of the plates. Once again repeat the question. The thickness of the fullering tool is about the dash as that of the plates. Option number A is a double. Option number B same. Option number C half. Option number D 1/3. Choose your correct answers. So your correct answer is option number B. The thickness of the fullering tool is about the same as that of the plates. So these are the questions. Thank you one and all for your valuable sessions. Thank you. We'll continue for next session.